so so pesa oye nsem training anase wani gi media adwuma no nko ahoade a ena me kan for Citizen Media College ena diama e ba no journalism side da ye TV presentation, radio presentation, newscasting, disc joking, marketing, media law and ethics, for video editing, graphic design, 3D animation, graphic motion, camera handling, and MCR. Citizen Media College ewo Accra, Tabora Alaji, ehwa na yechira kwan wo. Enti awfo say obanada ye sunkwa so ye nsem training anas na ni gi media adwuma no ho nko ade a tutumika na fa ne bra Citizen Media College. Oh, number na echegu wo screen no so sa no. Free number no Citizen Seka se dum shaba ebe no mo se debi so wanoba dum so dum shabo seka se dum shaba ebe se wancha se dum shaba seka se dum shaba ebe no mo se debi dia dum so really every say aze ejumemo adisumu rehawo maima nanso wanoba dum so dum sabo seka se dum saba ebi se wancha se dum saba seka se dum saba ebi no se deni dia dum so really every say aze ejumemo adisumu rehawo maima nanso wanoba dum dum sabo seka se dum saba ebi se wancha se dum saba seka se dum saba ebi no se deni.
And may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change.
Let us rise for a change. And rain, a voice for Bahama is a voice for Ghana. Ghana needs the best man. Rise for a change. Na neman sakia.
John Mahama is the man for us.
Oh, Ghana needs a change. Let us rise for a change. And rain,
A voice for Mahama is a voice for Ghana.
Omaya deshe, memobi aju memobi akwaba. Eba NDC 360 show you so. Sena munimino we ye jumedi strong kwa. NDC amanyoko ya hyehyɛ. Si ye dibodewro afa enyema bone a ekoso wo ye my Ghana mu. Ene nnepa nhyehyɛ pa a yewura His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Otu Franka ma NDC amanyoko Owoma Ghana as far as the upcoming 7 December 2024 election is concerned. And a fourth edition, but this is a special edition. And if you are watching me this evening, it means you are special to be watching this special edition. Jumedie will be to me live on NDC 360 page or Facebook, NDC 360 official page or X, Dodo on our friend Twitter. We're also streaming live on NDC 360 official on YouTube. And yeah, nonko ubeti marriage live on 5 TV stations. Yes, 5 TV stations. What are these stations? Onuya TV, TV XYZ, Angel TV, Loud Silence TV of Kevin Taylor, and Wezo Television. Now, Bushanfo, they say the medical treatment special edition. Munim said they be on NDC 360 there. And we start with a recap segment. We move on to Moment of Truth editorial. We do Lest We Forget. And we even do, you know, another segment. But and that's something more than seeing in buy. You bring all the audio recording. But and on NDC 360, you jebre. Near ye seminar mako. Ya chiri mu. Ya ma all the facts and figures. All the necessary documents. Now one kasa winim deno. One kasa ubroni se we discerning no. You judge the truth for yourself. Inti ha ene ye ba be yi nsem no mako te sa chede nante. Ama akora keto akora atede kana se. Mame en kanche na hye nso se. Electoral Commission afiti ase a omo ye the friend voter transfer. Ene proxy voters list. Into we Ghana ni a wadi mfie du nwotwe. Na watwere wudin dada e wa abato nwoma mo. But bibi nti wakwa akodi kurufo froso e wo man Ghana mu. Into wuntumi nto aba e wo bebia wudin wo a emere ni from the 30th of May to the 14th of June. Ubetumi akọ wo District Electoral Commission office. Na wakwa akọ transfer vote no from bebia wo na wuntumi nto aba no to baby as I say what see udi ujuma ubetimi ato aba. Se bibi nti na abato da 7 December no uni Ghana ana unya ho nkoto aba. This is the time 30th May to 14 June ko na kwotwere udin wo proxy list ni mu. Na yi nipa wo pese wo pa wo no se wo si wana mu eto aba edema. Oje busuafo yensem rekora mu nim se ye frame Sammy Gyamfi mwako amosomfo. Me ya chia me hene ne kasama for ma NDC amanyoko. I will be bringing you this special edition of the NDC 360 show. We are talking about the unprofessional and criminal conduct of the Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame in the ongoing Ato forcing case. We are moving straight into action with the Moment of Truth editorial, and we are bringing you the truth and nothing but the truth. Shall we, Mami? Yo, Adeshemama, so this is the Moment of Truth editorial. To say the medical treatment, and ne, ye jebre, ne dinkomo, about the criminal and unprofessional conduct of Ghana, a buying futufuo efa mrasem ono ne friend Attorney General. And the swafwa, it was already attentrene so Minister for Justice, Godfred Yeboah-Dame. We are bringing you all the facts. We are bringing you the truth and nothing but the truth. Ms. Cheryl said, "Uhe Jumedi with Facebook and our YouTube or Twitter. Like, comment, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Say Jumedi no, ye fiti as ye sheshe. We are not wasting time. And then And I'm saying only one item agenda, you know. Meji bre read as many comments as possible. The good, the bad, all the criticisms, all the positive feedback, because this is not just a platform for NDC. It is a platform for Ghana. Ye way senebeya. Ube hu die koso ye my Ghana mo. Na wonso wetimi ato abapa on the 7th of December 2024. Ha ye ni obi atem. Entwe obi adapa. No kre no. The krata documents ne kano. Ye chirichiri mu bi ho. So that you, a discerning Ghanaian, you can make your own choice and your own decision. And to share the link, comment, like, and we will read your comments. Now, let's move straight to action. We screen so Papa Odawe, your friend of Godfred Yaboadame, ono na maboni diano. He is the Attorney General of Ghana. Now, the here ne say, obedi kan ati ase won komo we mu ne say. Enye say BNDC for ye num ne keka ye ne kasa kwa. Ene nkomo na ye di no efa wo ho, efa me nso me ho. Why? Because it is about justice. Ghana, ye wo emra ye de chichiro man, the rule of law. Na sa mra no, de esu wom ye mra kunyini pa ya mamra no, e ye 1992 constitution. In that 1992 constitution, article 88, ye de yentubi nyina ahye swafo binsa your friend Attorney General and Ministry of Justice ono ne wotumi se obi ye boniti Ghana mra eye criminal a obetumi di nipa kro no akokot nti potoka sam ye say the prosecutorial powers of the state are vested in the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice under article 88 of the 1992 constitution oyo obi a Ghana mra ne Ghana for yamani tumi. He has the power to change your destiny. Okaso odoba akodi court edi wasem a obetumi a. Okaso odoba akoto afiase a at least ono ne betumi aboko adodi wakwa gina court. And therefore kwanya sa nipa kro yi ofa so di ne djuma no e wo se wo hiam because then betumi ayokofi but ochina ebeye wo. Enti sa ato forcing trial ya e koso high courts. Eya semben e ho na mesati afi ne farabai ene die. What is the background to this case? Come with me. It is going to be a long journey, but every step of the way you're going to learn about things that will shock you and about things that will help you to make an informed decision on this matter. So asem we nyina fiti ase in 2009 emra Omampenyi Atamels, Yesweni in as president, NDC Betina Konyaso. The State of the Nation address, a dikan yo kom rashebedwem, eko kenkan ye no. Or the two just say, NDC abaya na samre ne yaba Betina Konyaso no. Ye wo ensusu yese ye beto ambulances. E dia support National Ambulance Service. Na Ghana ni bi kwa muhehie no here ambulance that he stated that in the 2009 State of the Nation address. And I'm saying to already a friend of Mr. Richard Jakpa. The company a Jakpa Arts Business Limited. And only actually JBL. Omo say the omanpenyi atamosa kanano. No say oh okay, you're a businessman. Yeah, so you're into consultancy, imports and exports of goods. And the coin ben so and a yebe to me afa boa ama on my Ghana enya ambulance ni bi na yeso ye ne aban na ya business na yeso ye sika into Rajak pay a proposal like the command Ministry of Health Sambrana Honorable Alban Sumana Backben and then Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament on a Minister for Health. So you can see that on your screen. Now abusianfo ni proposal Mr. Jakpa de command Ministry of Health no wan kokan kekese abai mame kwan na menye men supply ambulances there bi o say oh ya te so mampanyi mails say o nsusu ye say o my Ghana timi to ambulances in prem so abai say onisika a wo de beto ambulance no Samre no na mo be kaya Ghana wa ho kire mu aban foforo aba ye implement single spine policy. So we were complaining say nyema mu eden. So Mr. Jack Padeni proposal come aban no say there be me metimi supply ambulance no but mu ni sika mo de betua. But me bank a Stanbic Bank. And Stanbic Bank aye crado say sa aban ebe yuzu yen e de ato ambulance na omo be ma aban besia. Na aban ya yuzu besia no over a 3-year period e de atu ambulance ne ka. Nti Mr. Jack say me metimi akopɛ 200 ambulances number me ne me partners. Na me de ba nya aban sika na mudi betua. Me bank Stanbic aye crado so omo ma mo besia. Na besia no parliament jitum bibia mo je besia no e de atu ambulance ne ka. Na Stanbic for ma aban emfie miensa aban no e de betua besia no. This was his proposal. Now Sam Reno Attorney General no tia konwa so o hwehwe proposal ni mu Ministry of Health for request omo de bre aban nyina o mampanyi no hu se edi mu pa enti o ma ho kwan se yemma Mr. Jackpa ne company ye from Jackpa at Business Limited JBL for kwan na omomo aban na aban nya 200 ambulances. So the Attorney General cleared it. Enti loan agreement Mr. Jackpa Bank stand before years omo de boa o man no. Parliament and the cabinet eji loan no etum. Enunti Parliament approve loan ewie. Sisi Ghana Owura Jackpa ne the company aboa yen yenya besia se yekoto ambulance na ye de betua na yenya mmere mfie miensa e de atua ambulances ne ka. Now Jackpa oya Ghana ni and the business wo Ghana onye ambulance. It is the proposal abaya dia tumudia na wo say okopepe partner ono ye ambulance. It okope company bia omo Dubai ye from Big C LLC Trading. Big C twaniti asa. No say okay, many aban aye nhyehyeye enti ase aye adwuma yakoye nim me bank Stanbic Bank for aye crowd so mo beboa. Enti mo so mo ye ambulance amagye din wa bibire mu anyina. You are a reputable company. Therefore, be partner yen na ye yenye mu local agents. Na aban to ambulance na wa fire so to ambulance no. So ho aban tua mo car ye yagye percentage. Na aban no e de Stanbic bosia no etua mo car yagye percentage. Na aban yagye mre mfie miensa e de atua saka no. So they sign an agency agreement with Big C. Now for by December 19th December 2012 and Big C and a Ghana buying a signed contract. A Ghana buying some has a Big C for supplying 200 ambulances and other accessories to government. She date 19th December 2012. But answer krana a buying Big C best signs our contract we know. Na a buying a cabinet approval on 22nd December 2011 to the deal. Na Parliament approve Stanbic for or more term sheet or more loan agreement, different financing agreement, you know, or more approval on 1st November 2012. Oko check parliamentary hands at wo. Na ye ko yenimi moment of truth there. Onim say you tumra ni achresie. We will give you the evidence. So cabinet approval 22nd December 2011. Parliamentary approval of the financing agreement 1st November 2012. Yanko yenim. Now, your side contract ni wie ye peno. Na e kire say aban asudi a e wo contract ni mo na wo say aban ye. Aban asudi ni sen. Ambulances e hye adwumayiko from National Ambulance Service ase. Sa adwumayiko no mo hye Ministry of Health so asoya a ehwe yapomudini ya yarehwe so Ministry of Health ase. It's a Ministry of Health ena assign our contract. But Ministry of Health for nisika because I'm running medical chemusi e buy no mind one here. Enti ewo agreement na yes ne Big C for sign anymore say Ghana so ye hwe o maisi kasem so Ministry of Finance ɛwɔ asodie sɛ ɔmo kɔpɛ letter of credit ɛde ɛma big c foɔ ansa na big c foɔ yi ɛde ambulance no abrɛ yɛn maame nkyɛ bibi mu yɛka letter of credit ɛyɛ de adeɛ letter of credit ɛyɛ agyinamu tumi krataa wotɔ adeɛ afiri obi hɔ woni sika a wode betua ne ka anaasɛ wone na yɛ nhyehyɛeɛ sɛ adeɛ no mepɛ sɛ wode brɛ me ɛma me hu anaa mepɛ sɛ wo hyɛpe adeɛ ne brɛ me there are always conditions ansa na mede wo sika ama wo ɛno nti nipa korɔ no sɛ okay na adeɛ no meyɛ wie na mede ba no wantue ɔsɛ okay deɛ ɛbɛyɛ ni mɛma wo tumi krataa a yɛfrɛ no letter of credit condition wɔ mu sɛ woyɛ ambulance no na wonya hyepe no fa nsuo so sɛ ɛba me hɔ pɛ now the bill of lading nka ho edi adanse sɛ wahyepe product no brɛ me paa saa krataa mede ama wa edi agyinamu no ayɛ sɛ guarantee wobɛtumi de akɔ me bank so na wakɔ akɔgye sika na free me bank so eti ɛyɛ guarantee ɛnyɛ sika ɛnyɛ payment it only becomes first of all it is a security with condition precedent when the condition precedents are fulfilled then nipa krono seller no a oton ade no can activate it for the sika and our agreement ni say Ministry of Finance ebe raise letter of credit ama big C for every 50 of the 200 ambulances in the contract ni achemu 9 50 bia no one letter of credit ebedru na problem bia ni mu a na abayansan raise another letter of credit ambulance ni godru a na big C for akokashe omusika no masa abayansan so raise another letter of credit through Ministry of Finance 50 ni bedru a na big C for akokashe omusika sa na hyehye ne tie now Ministry of Finance for no mo sa asudie no omu delay pa nam sikasem ahokyira na o man ni wo mu nti no letter of credit and was a reason the Ministry of Finance delay Ministry of Health so ni sika enti ekoye problem aban edu ba bi kra no Ministry of Health for decide say ambulance ne kra no ye nyai because sika ni ho na way e lead to akasa mente me ho ase between Big C and government of Ghana because the Big C for kind say only assign contract awie cabinet approve parliament approve contract le wo mu say ye yemfa ye sika nkoye ambulance no wo de ane say wo be ma ye letter of credit na ye ship ambulance ne bro ne ye bro bill of lading akokashi sika no ya boka afiti ase a ye ambulance no tie ne some MPP for say o man nti mu ni sika untimi ntwe hu emfiri contract ni mu anya say ye dem be court. So as you can see on the screen, you see after back and forth disagreements over the performance of the contracts, the lawyers for Big C served a notice on the Attorney General threatening to sue government of Ghana for breach of contract. The Attorney General rendered a legal opinion. Some men of Ghana, a buying lawyer penny Attorney General, or tre krata efa same way. Ena or chile say Big C for letter or mode abre abaini. The Ministry of Health for person move through agreement because abaini sika. Na yes apa or mode ebeko court. As a buying lawyer penny was or was sudie se or say abaini judgment debts biano. The all yen say the oppressor way yen say utu abain for on what the government needs to do. That legal opinion from the Attorney General is very, very important in this matter. And that letter is dated 2nd May 2014. Now, Ubehu letter on the screen, producer, you can give us that letter. And it's important, and that is why I want you to see this letter for yourself. Now, Mizumino, no, producer, this is not the letter. I am talking about Exhibit X. Exhibit X. Give me Exhibit X. Exhibit X is the letter from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Sam Reni Deputy Dr. Akurugutinga Ayine. A futua or the man abino efa sa wentri ana ekosonimu. Producer, I still need Exhibit X. Exhibit X. Give me Exhibit X. That is the first document. Exhibit X is the 2nd May letter. Thank you very much. This is Exhibit X. Now, you can see May 2nd, 2014, the Honorable Minister of Health, Accra. Dear Honorable Minister, let me zoom it so that the cameras can pick and you can see. I say, agreement between Big C General Trading LLC and the government of Ghana. Now, the letter reads, we write in respect of notice of intention to sue, which we have received from the lawyers for Big C General Trading LLC in relation to an agreement dated 19 December 2012. Executed between the government of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Health, the purchaser, and Big C General Trading LLC. Now, according to lawyers for Big C General Trading LLC, under the said agreement, the supplier was to deliver to the purchaser, Ghana buying, 200 ambulances, provide maintenance services, and to train personnel of the purchaser. And the purchaser was also expected to pay total sum of 15,800,000 euros, 15.8 million euros, as a price of the 200 Mercedes-Benz ambulances at a unit cost of 79,000 euros. The purchaser was also expected to raise letters of credit. The purchaser Ghana buying. On evidence in any. The purchaser was also expected to raise letters of credit for the benefit of the supplier. Letters of credit were to be established upon the signing of the agreement for every 50 of the ambulances. 25% of the contract price of the goods had to be paid upon delivery of each batch of 50 ambulances. They may catch on what this adansieni. Now, Shehan Sumame, the lawyers further allege that as part of the terms of the agreement, the purchaser was expected to undertake pre-shipment inspection. Now, let me go forward. Now, Attorney General Nekas, I say we have reviewed the notice of intention to sue. Kratana Big C for the Abbas of the Ghana court or no washim. And accompanying documentation, and have no reason not to believe the facts alleged in their letter. The lawyers have provided this office with evidence of governmental approvals obtained for this transaction in accordance with Clause 8 of the said agreement, which says that the contract shall be effective upon obtaining all governmental approvals and upon signing of the agreement by the parties. Now, he goes on and on and on. I'll show you the last paragraph of this letter. We wish to further place on record our view that in the peculiar circumstances of this case, we will be seriously challenged in putting up a defense in court in the event of an action being filed by the lawyers for Big C General Trading LLC. Consequently, in case your ministry is desirous of settling this matter without recourse to the court action, we advise strongly that you invoke the dispute resolution clause that provides for an amicable settlement through negotiation, failing which you may refer the matter to arbitration. Now, producer, go back to my presentation. In the me catch on the 2nd May 2014, a buying lawyer Penny say, ambulance na Big C why no. One Ministry of Finance and letter of credit na manoa. Big C for the court or no unia bia obetumi aka etwetwaje aban. Because agreement is clear. And the kakesi beba. Indeed, I said, my ambulance no, na makope letter of credit as the agreement requires. No menu musika upon shipping and serving you with a bill of lading. And I said, Mopa kusiesi so a car company na bobia no betua. And when a man, Minister of Finance at the time, Honorable Setepe, or doing one of the debi, yentimi ntina wo mo man mbokasa. O man wa ho chire mu de be kwan bia so ye be pay letter of credit ni bi e de ama Big C4 until on the 18th of July 2014 the former Minister for Finance Honorable Setepe o tre krata akoma Big C4 say ye pamacho munya abotre letter of credit no eba medical actual letter of credit anymore. Now producer, give me Elizabeth AK Honorable Setepe letter o tre no Elizabeth AK. And then the documents and juma. Everything I can be and will give you the documents. Now, this letter, as you can see from the screen, producer. Okay, this letter, as you can see from the screen, is dated 18 July 2014. Addressed to Big C on the letterhead of Ministry of Finance. Or say, agreement between Big C General Trading LLC and the Republic of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Health, for the supply of 200 Mercedes-Benz ambulances and related services. As a reference is made to your letter dated 17 July 2014 in respect of the above mentioned subject matter. The Ministry of Finance, would like to inform you that it is in the process of finalizing the loan agreement between Government of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Finance, and Stanbic Bank for an amount of 15.8 million euros. This will enable the establishment of the letters of credit as per clause 4 of the payment terms of the supply agreement dated 19 December 2012. Executed between the Government of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Health, the purchaser, and Big C for the supply of 200 Mercedes-Benz ambulances and related service. Please revert to us if you have any issues. This is a letter signed by Honorable Setekpe, Minister for Finance. Minister for Finance. It's your no letter come Big C for munyanto boase abanye ye letters of credit no ebeba into ambulance no yebeje enyeka mansun bi ani ho judgment debt bi ani ho. Now producer, let's go back to the presentation again. Let's go back to the presentation. Now for after say Finance Minister a letter on 18 July 2014 we you know hana assembly wono. And the Deputy Finance Minister, obi say una yede na to force in bemu. Ni deputy a oye ne boafo on the 7th of August 2014. Otre letter ekoma Bank of Ghana, the boss ne ka say on letter no. It was on the authority of the boss. That is his case in court. That is his view, and that is the position of the NDC. Say and the boss Honorable Setekpe and the man authority say, tre letter koma Bank of Ghana for say letters of credit, or more establishing in favor of Big C. Atofosing. This is the letter the entire case is based on. The producer, Mamesa letter, no? Exhibit A, I believe. Yes, this is the letter. The letter is dated 7th August 2014. Now, the title is Request for Establishment of Letters of Credit in Favor of Big C LLC and the Republic of Ghana, represented by the Ministry of Health, for the supply of 200 Mercedes-Benz ambulance and related services. Shall also say contract where Ministry of Health for the ambulance. Ministry of Finance where you man say to me krata ejinamu letter of credit no omo pay na yetimi sika tuaka. So this is the letter to forcing route. We make reference to the supply agreement between the Government of the Republic of Ghana, acting through the Ministry of Health and Big C Trading LLC for the supply of 200 Mercedes-Benz ambulances and related services. The Ministry of Finance is urgently requesting you to establish the letters of credit for the supply of 50, so we can say first 50 BRN and letters of credit, for the supply of 50 ambulances amounting to 3.9 million euros, representing 25% of the contract sum, while arrangements are being made to perfect and sign the loan agreement. The letter of credit should be established in favor of Big C. Inti Atoforsen, ne, and the sign Honorable Case Atoforsen, Deputy Minister, for Minister Shedenso. He signed for the Minister. Producer, back to the presentation. So this is the letter Honorable Atoforsen, you know. Now, after this, Honorable Atoforsen wrote another letter, Exhibit B1, to the controller, say on transfer CKB to Big C4, and also so on the authority of his boss, Finance Minister Honorable Setekpe. So as you can see on the screen, I said the letter Atoforsen wrote to the Bank of Ghana, and the subsequent letter to the Controller and Accountant General dated 12 August 2014 were in line with government's obligations under the contract. Attorney General Aka. So by wasu the obligation to do the letter of credit. Atoforsen wantomra. In line with the obligations of government under the contract, the legally binding advice of the Attorney General a foot 2 hour they might bind a money letter of credit and yes a kabeba, and on the authority of his boss, the then finance minister. That is our position. That is the position. Now, producer, give me the second letter Honorable Atoforsin wrote. This is moment of truth where we give you the truth and nothing but the truth. Yet tumra ni actually we see. No one will say, and now when Chaya Yaba and you dim komono and no credit. You can producer can give me the second letter to the controller. To the controller. That second letter was what Honorable Atoforsin wrote to the controller. Say, transfer money to Big C and also sono or treye on the authority of the boss, the finance minister. Now, you can see the letter on the screen, 12 August 2014. Request for letters of credit in favor of Big C Trading LLC and the Republic of Ghana, blah, blah, blah. I'll say, authority is hereby conveyed to you to release a sum of 806,000 cedis, 688, 0.75 pesos, to the Minister for Health to enable him pay the bank charges covering the establishment of the letter of credit for the supply of 50 Mercedes-Benz ambulance and related services. Letter of credit no kwa ya eka wo ho. Enti osantre letter Emma controller say, "Sa cost of establishing the letter of credit no, monfa ma Ministry of Health for na omuntu minye." And that letter again was signed by Honorable Kesel Atoforsin, Deputy Minister, for Minister. He signed it for the Minister. Now, Shebibinso, letters are Honorable Atoforsin sign mienu ni nyina no. Adewe is very important. Adewe yesi. Adewe. We. This is the seal of the Minister of Finance. Yaka seal e this when your friend to me ashen so dear. Minister of Finance, Ghana, how no wo to me a. Ansa na yebetumi ayi sika fi Ghana fotuo mu no. I just on one ma ho kwan ansa. Enti letter be ko controller wo bia se sa seal we insiso a controller ontua. Wo betumi ayi Minister of Finance yere ne ba ne deputy. O twere o ye omampanyi crowd of Ghana na o twere letter ma controller na seal we insiso a ontua. Once you seal this seal, it means the minister, only he has the seal. Seal no on a personal secretary. Once you see this seal on a letter, it means the minister na said the letter should go to controller. And that is the only reason why the controller will pay. So you can see the seal. Producer Mame exhibit A, first letter, Honorable Atoforsin. And also, I want you to see the seal here too. This is the first letter. Producer, don't worry. This is the first letter. Dated 7th August 2014 or trade to Bank of Ghana. Atoforsin trade to Bank of Ghana for letters of credit to be issued. Signed for the minister. Again, see the seal. The seal is here. This is the seal of the finance minister. So I very material. And as we go along, back to the presentation. So Atoforsin role a transaction these two letters. Writing a letter to the Bank of Ghana to establish a letter of credit for and on behalf of his minister who authorized him to do so, and his seal, the same for the second letter to controller, say Omuntia a car, and I see car Ministry of Health for here to establish that letter of credit. Now, assembly background na media amount, I feel do assembly mosuko. Say the Atoforsin ye nyina dia. And your dientina, Yura Godfrey Damene, a ben yidi na kwako jina court. Na kwa do ben kra na dia bono. You say, what are the charges that Attorney General Godfrey Dame has proffered against Honorable Atoforsin in court? Charges no way. And me, as I'm in court, it me mo misire mu nka bibia. Because I'm a lawyer and I know the law. The court has given a ruling on this matter. The ruling on the application for submission of no case to answer. In that ruling, at page 5 and 8, you will see clearly what the case of the Attorney General is. Producer, give me that ruling. Now, you know ruling in Mosuko. He said, the Honorable Atoforsin ye any dia. And yeah, kwa do ben ye dia bono court. No, but ne ben Atoforsin aye. A buyer, Atoforsin minority leader, Aquaco Jina Court. Almost say, why a day? Quite do saying, producer, relax for me. Now, let's go. I want to show you something. When we say, me kind court documents, me, and yes, I'm Gyamfi document. in the Superior Court of Judicature in the High Court of Justice, Financial and Economic Crime Division 2, held in Accra on Friday, the 30th of May, 30th day of March 2023, before her ladyship, Justice Efiasewa Saribuche, Mrs. J, sitting as an additional High Court judge. Suit number BBNE. Now, Obaha. The ruling. So this is a ruling of the courts. Yama ruling area, and that is why I want to educate you about the ruling. Now, page 5. Ube hunkwaduna abain ediabo honorable Atuforsen. Count 1. Any. Shemame. Let me zoom it for you. Now, wait me who be kama. Almost Atuforsen boni awaye ni o. Ubi anhweniye. Statement offense. Willfully causing financial loss to the Republic contrary to section 179A3A of the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29. Particulars of offense, such as offense in the muni. Me kind of potoka se miwi amede bebe tree. Or the case Atuforsen between August 2014 and April 2016 in Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, willfully caused financial loss of 2,370,000 euros to the Republic by authorizing irrevocable letters of credit valued at 3,950,000 euros to be established, out of which payments amounting to 2,370,000 euros were made to Big C General Trading Limited of Dubai for the supply of vehicles, purporting to be ambulances without due cause and authorization. Atuforsen bonia anakwadu ayede abono no mienu bakuni. Aban lawyer penyi Godfrey Damese Atuforsen wo tre letter koma Bank of Ghana. Say omonye letter of credit at a cost of 3.9 million euros. Say sika no aban yetuemu 2.3 million euros ada. Na mutua aye for cars bi vehicles bi a mo na mo se say ambulance so anya ambulance. Be happen here or see Atuforsen interest krata no without due cause and authorization. Also be anywhere or ma Atuforsen to me say one interest letter no or no an de ne petre aban case no bakuni. Now page 8 yanko the second charge against Honorable Atuforsen. This is the ruling of the trial court. Now count 5. Intentionally, the other counts I'm not reading are about other accused persons. That is why I'm jumping. With regards to Honorable Atuforsen, it is count 1 and count 5. I can't count 1 actually. You can count 5. Or say, intentionally misapplying public property contrary to section 1(2) of the Public Property Protection Act 1977 SMCD 140. In Cheche Munini, case Atuforsen between 2014 and 2016 in Accra, in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, intentionally misapplied a sum of 2.3 million euros being public property by causing irrevocable letters of credit to be established against the budget of the Ministry of Health in favor of Big C General Trading Limited of Dubai for the supply of vehicles purporting to be ambulances without due cause and authorization. I have to almost say without due cause and authorization. Vehicles purporting to be ambulances. This is the case. Producer, back to the presentation. Kwadua abaino ediabo Honorable Atuforsen. Now me betchero Atuforsen. So what is his defense? What is the kernel of Atuforsen's defense? Oh yes, Sammy no saying. Asem na wo court na me chechuru. Ye muwa bibia. Court nko na betimi abua de odi bem, de odi fo. The all kind of credit, the on kind of credit. But we have every right to comment and explain to you. Say na be ya mfuturu amanfo to agu ani no. You will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. What is the crux of the defense of Atuforsen? Back to the ruling. Back to the ruling. Page 16 and page 17. Back to the ruling. You caught the ruling making kind with page 16 to 17. Uba say judge no wa in a very nice way was summarizing Atuforsen then a lawyer for omanu disem to the courts. Why they think assembly a yemogu and Atuforsen has no case to answer. Now let me read this to you. I said Dr. Bamba, Aziz Bamba, is a lawyer of Atoforsen, argues in essence that the prosecution has failed to establish a prima facie case against his client. Honorable Atoforsen lawyer say, a buying case against Atoforsen, the gravamen of the argument advanced on behalf of A1, which is Atoforsen, is that the letters that form the basis of the charges against A1, quote, are the acts of the Minister of Finance and factually and legally attributable to him and not the personal acts of A1, which is Atoforsen, unquote. He discusses the evidence that shows that the Minister of Finance, at the time on whose behalf A1, who A1 be Honorable Atoforsen, had acted, had confirmed, especially per Exhibit 5 for A1, that the letters of credit, Exhibits A and B1, had been set upon behalf of the ministry with due authority from the minister, whom he was only assisting in accordance with Article 71 of the 1992 Constitution. Now, Otwaso said, even then, it is argued on behalf of A1 Atoforsen that the letters of credit are only converted into funds for payment upon certain conditions being met, which would not in essence be in the control of A1, and that in such circumstances, the loss incurred, if any, should not be traceable to A1. Dr. Bamba also argues that the matter of parliamentary approval, okay, this is a different matter. So, Midibesia, what Honorable Atoforsen through his lawyers are telling the court, and they say, Honorable Atoforsen letter of train, and the boss. Producer, stay with me, just let the ruling be on. Or say, and the boss, and the man, the coin say, on trace are kratan. These are his acts. It is Obia Bonimpo and Atoforsen yet channel. Because the boss, the man, authority, and that is his case. Again, I say, letter no so and the boss cast a one train, but be any essence say, letter of credits and your payments, a security with conditions. So conditions, you know, you're for failure and son and the pakrobit me akwa cash sikano. What were the conditions in this case? Conditions, they say, big C for bay ambulance, no. Na abaya kwa ye pre-shipment inspection. Akwa say ambulance aye order no and one on my. No munya ship ambulance no no send the bill of lading ni ma abaya ansa. Na omatimi akwa cash letter of credit no. When na said yes or ye pre-shipment inspection ya Atoforsen in the Ministry of Health. And he said, Chimatobi Krato, how do you trace that to Atoforsen? But my lady, the judge, you know, I share assembly munuye, you know. And also there be Dr. Aziz Bamba. Assembly a judgment, so where submission of no case. The burden of proof. And yet for the states, Godfrey Dame, and you are bound to prove beyond reasonable doubt that Atoforsen ayebone. The burden of proof is to establish a prima facie case and there is a case to answer. Enti me no nya adwen na de tia me no nya adwen no judge ne kan. Na judge na chirem what the main issue for determination is. Asem na ekoso court no pesa wotia ase a judge na bo ne tofa in this ruling what the main issue is. Now on page 42 the judge rules on the matter. Okay? He says that, also further there is the issue, let me zoom it for you. Further there is the issue of what authority the first accused exercised when he asks for the LCs to be issued. It is a case of the prosecution that the LCs were issued without due cause and authorization. They are buying a Gofreda Mekanono, Atoforsen new authorization. The prosecution is stating that A1 had no authority, has stated among others that the agreement that culminated in the delivery of the defective ambulances, which cannot be used in the condition that it is on the part of A1, that it is. So what should we say? Attorney General can say, Atoforsen letter not try no need to me to write it, to be a man as a coin. Ambulances is why the letter of credit now no. It cannot be used in the condition it is. Let's just say a kaba. On the part of A1, he insists that he had the authority of the Minister of Finance, whose deputy he was, to issue the request. That said, however, the law is quite clear that where a negative averment is made, in this case, that A1 acted without authority, and there is a positive one, the onus is on the one making the positive assertion to prove the positive. The law is quite clear that the party who makes a positive assertion must offer positive proof of same, because he who denies a fact cannot produce the proof. So judge and say, at first, when I also authority, you are asserting the positive. But for that, who new authority, he's asserting the negative. What at first, when I was to say, they are dance here, say now authority, so you must prove it. So that is the issue. And I will just read the final part for us. On the need for proof of positive averments, please see also, he gives you more cases here. And then he says, in such circumstances, it is for A1, Atoforsen, to adduce evidence to show that he had authority. The burden on the accused person, however, is not as high as that of the prosecution. The accused only needs to raise a reasonable doubt. Honorable Atoforsen, judge, and they say, there was all and they say, or raising reasonable doubt, my court, he could have had authority. This is the main issue for determination in court. Now, let's go back to the presentation. If this is what the court is saying is the main issue, whether or not Atoforsen letter no tray and he had authority or not, Atoforsen say, I wrote a letter as deputy minister, signed for my minister. I had his authority. Godfrey Dameso Boakra, that would new authority be a hootie. Judge and say, Ato, so also authority, come and prove it. And until Yan correct ye, say take pay a semi funny hui, so no more authority and our more authority. No. Yan correct na same what kind of court. The media has published his testimony, but I will not read media reports to you. I'm going to read to you his witness statement, said Tekpe's witness statement, paragraph 8 and 11 of the Onoa Kano Court, Afasa Assembly. Papa no ye Minister of Finance now. Aban lawyer Penny Godfrey, that may say, well, I'm to force the authority via to force a trail letter. No. So let me show you the title. This is the witness statement of Setekpe, a court stamp. So dear in the season. Muntie de Setekpe aka. I have been shown copies of Exhibit A and B1. Exhibit A and B1. A ne letter na to force in the country to Bank of Ghana. B1 a letter no tre come controller no. So I have been shown copies of Exhibit A and B1, which I understand constitute the basis of the case against A1 at Atoforsen. Exhibit A and B1 are written on the letterhead of the Ministry of Finance and signed by A1 for the Minister of Finance. The letter to the Bank of Ghana requesting the setting up of the letters of credit emanated from the Ministry of Finance and had, producer, Mami Zumu, and had my full authorization. And down. Had my full authorization, not partial authorization, full authorization. Yanko paragraph 11. As stated earlier, I authorize A1, Atoforsen, to sign Exhibit A and B1. I wish to confirm that I signed Exhibit AK. Exhibit AK, Honorable Setepe letter now, Trekoma BC for say, Big C for say, Munyanto was I'm working on the letter of credit. I signed Exhibit AK in July 2014. At the time, the Ministry of Finance was hopeful it will be able to revive the Stanbic facility to finance the purchase of the ambulances. In fact, I wish to add that before the Ministry of Finance requested the Bank of Ghana through Exhibit A to set up the letters of credit for the ambulance, the ministry had received a copy of Exhibit AK from the office of the Attorney General. And to Ochemu said, "May Attorney General of Futu or the man me trace a letter no to go and assure Big C for. Me na me casa to force and trail letter no. It to force why about nebe no one can say he didn't have cause or authorization. This is what Setepe said. Producer, I won't even go to the jackpot witness statement. This is enough. Let's go back to the presentation. So if the entire case, next time to force your trail letter, be say you establish a letter of credit. Now only cause or authorization. Now the boss will say, me na me man authorization. Godfrey that me say china to force obua. Na Setepe mfa letter be no trema to force nso onko trele letter no mfa letter bra. Na say Now, minister, I catch any deputy minister, so I just want to letter mananzana. I say, what to But the here partner say, producer, give me the letter Ato Forcing wrote, Exhibit A. The seal of the Minister of Finance on the letter is the evidence of the authorization. Because say tekpe and authorizing no and be Ato Forcing ye de kwadu ato no sunti no ba be defending na. What about the seal? The seal is the evidence of the authorization. This is the seal. Producer, this is the seal. If you can give me the letter again, producer. I want the 7th. I want them to see the seal. And you say, Setepe de nano na aka keke. Ato sign for the minister, and this is the seal of the minister. Chenchina Chiaban say you didn't have authorization. I said, no. It's about authorization. Let's go back to the presentation. I'll quickly rush you through. You be do the kernel of the case, and also say, now, for Attorney General, apart from authorization, you quite do for us on the say. Cars, ambulances now, you toy and based on the letters of credit, or say vehicles purporting to be ambulances. Who the MPP for almost we are trotro, na she nim trotro. In the end, person here cars na trotro. Producer, give me the pictures. Let's see the pictures. And again, any awuhwe mi bia no. Opa ko Parliament House. Udu Parliament House on Sendifa. Car park na one amount for parking. No be see a parking ambulances bi ho. They have been there for a long time. Ambulances nini. Me mama cho we trotro. They mu hu no sui. Producer. Abontini o ambulance na abontini. Inside ni. When don't say vehicles purporting to be ambulances no. These are the pictures. Hwe mfidie wum. Mo hwe enye me hihiem. Mo hwe. Everything is here. These are the pictures. So clearly, they were not. But what actually is the problem with the ambulance? Yes, there were problems with the ambulance. We are candid to tell you what the problem with the ambulances are. Nenye me na meka achiro, me chiro aban gofre da me ne dance ni ode ne call court or ye adwuma wo National Ambulance Service. Na dance ya wedi ni court wa, the ruling, the submission of no case ruling, it is there. I'm going to give you that. And producer, give me the relevant pages. I'm going to show you the problem now. Almost the ambulance no trot she nim the omaka no radio so no me chire the omaka kind of court. Yes say o tamfo esua wasa na wachia ne pa. So obi say obe time wa and fa one the obeye nya ne fe. No, I want the submission of no case ruling. Good. The ruling I was reading. The submission of no case ruling. I want to show you in court. Ambulance, no, I've shown you the pictures. But let's go and listen to what they have said in court. The ruling I was reading on the submission of no case. My kind of force in case. Good, this is it. Now, producer, give me the relevant pages. All right. You can just give me the relevant pages in my ear. I'll just scroll there. And no. We want you to see the evidence. The pages. Okay. Now, page 37. Very important. Page 37. You have a problem. Almost say a war ambulances. This is a court ocrata. And just Sammy Gyamfi na eka. Omo ankasa no mu asem o makwa ka kire court no me be kan a kireo na ya hwese ambulance no eye trotra mu nyina mu behu bi ewa ha no kretrudo ni yeka. This is the moment of truth, special edition of NDC 360. Now muntie ha PW1 prosecution witness 1 Attorney General ne dance ni odi kan friend asem ni muni your friend Dr. Anson Bridger stated that there were defects with the vehicles when the team from the NAS, National Ambulance Service, inspected them. His testimony on the 31st of May 2022 included the following. Problems almost a ambulance no muntie trotro no eni muntie. Omo dance ni prosecution witness 1 muntie. Also we went round all the ambulances, opened all the doors, the bonus as a way of going to start our inspection. We started the inspection from the exterior part of the body, and these were our observations. A, we observed that the red, gold, green colors were not properly done in the sense that the ends were loose and there were airbags, which means they can easily be peeled off. What do you know? The entire ambulance, that boy, I can't say. Ambulance, the red, gold, green, bobo. Now, so stickers, no, almost say, and from that, stickers, the chi. It is second red, gold, green, and you need a bohono. Obi betting peeling off easily because I say, I'm fan tareho. Defect number 1, we into the ambulance near Trotron, Muntie, quarter Sammy, Muntie. Also, we observed that there were no working lights which could be used during nights for operations. Almost all people that ambulance near an operation. Light be anywhere, and I did an operation. Trotron was some here can be NTB. We also observed that the word ambulance, which is supposed to be written in reverse order on the bonnet, was also not there. Almost was like a ambulance good bonnet and so yantre. The ambulance being written in reverse on the bonnet enables the vehicle ahead of the ambulance the opportunity to view the mirror to see there is an ambulance coming. We also observed that the ambulance emergency number, which was at that time 193, was also not written at the back of the ambulance on top of the doors. 193 no so no ambulance no. Then we moved. It's we are Abontain Fort no. By inside. Then we moved into the patient compartment. These were our observations. We observed that the patient trolley was too low. And also, it was not running on the trolley platform, which means the wheels on the trolley can wear the floor of the ambulance. And just a trolley, ni mo trolley wo. But mo say wheels, no trolley ni wheels no. Na wo form dodo nti omu pia ebetwitwi form, ebetwitwi ambulance no form. Trolley no ties na ben form dodo. Eti no so ye fault. Nti eniye. We also observed that the attendant seat we better ambulance na kunyo obetena so attendant seat at the head of the trolley, which was a swivel chair, was not firmly fitted. Akunyo will be better mo obetena so no. Ene munye den papa, akunyo ni munye den. Muntie problems no. Me say obi time no say chenchina chen obehawa. Wo de muntie. We also observed that the other seats at the other side were also too low. Akunyo no form dodo and will not give comfort to paramedics. They were also without seat belts, which means the occupants would not be restrained during the movement of the ambulance. We also observed that the cabinets where medications and other consumables will be kept were produced with a mica with sharp edges, which can easily cause injuries. Into almost say, ya cabinet be a do no shame. Now material near there and I know sharp do bit me proud will be. We also observed that the drawers were also not self-locking. Auto drawer anywhere and one to my just say wow to many self-locking. It's not so your fault. We also observed that there was no medical equipment in the ambulance. I think this was the most serious issue. No medical equipment. So these are the issues. And yes, ambulances, you have seen the exterior, you have seen the interior. But these are the problems. Sticker being tarehunye. Akonya bi munye and cupboard be too more. I know it mean too much. I just say, why would this afford to? And the only thing was the medical equipment. But look, this issue, see, Ministry of Health for reason. And then when we went between Big C, what kind of Big C was any problem? Now I think I buy back Dubai, ebe ye inspection, sakrani ashepekano. But the problem we are ready to solve it. And producer, there is a document, an addendum. The first thing should be like a memo. I don't think this is it. Get me that document. If you check your running order, you see a document. Some problems here, and you almost say a boka ambulance and your papa no. Ministry of Health and Big C for Nancy, and they solved the problem. They solved the problem. Big C workers, okay, the problems in here. Yes, send the technicians about Ghana. Or solve problems in Amabai. Because it's a contract, a civil relationship. The supply the amount now say chimato or one. What do we do? I come and rectify it. It can be remedied. It is not fatal. Inti baba yamamo. Medical supplies no. The entire nine can want to say you kind be buy. Out of the first 13, you kind be buy. You de buy no. Producer, this is not I'm looking for a memo. It's a document. It's an addendum to the agreement. A memo addressed to the Honorable Minister of Health. It's a very important document that viewers need to see. Say these defects now abanye cancer nti yabokano. Big C for edgy to mu say ye ba be yamamo. Medical supplies no so no ye de ni nyina ebremo. Medical supplies no. So producer, if I can even pick it here, let me see how I can get this for you. Let's see. Exhibit X. Okay, I think I will get that document for you. I wanted to read that document now. Producer, you keep looking for it for me. I want to read that document for you need so that you will know that there was an agreement. There was an agreement. Clear agreement between Big C and the government of Ghana that whatever problems there are with the ambulances, they are ready to fix it. And National Ambulance Service for Ankasa wrote a letter to Ministry of Health. See any Big C for Edin Komo. We solve a problem. What this for me, Yebape, I will read that document to you because I want to read that document.
Guys, the way job no did this country said, if I plead pay and they go your kids straight. I hear say brothers they do 2 to 3 jobs for that side. Oh,
Kofi, I agree with you. My bro will complete university like 4 years this. Still they search for job. He rep application like 200. All for water inside. He for shit safe.
Guys. All this unemployment where they go on for this country inside could be sorted out by John Mahama and the NDC's 24-hour economy policy. Easy.
How you go do
Simple. John Mahama and the NDC say them go encourage and support certain businesses, make them operate 24/7, preferably on the 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that will promote productivity, competitiveness, and well-paying jobs for us after school.
Good. But men, make a busy question. We kind companies and businesses with John Mahama and the NDC they refer to.
The 24-hour economy go primarily but not exclusively focus on agro-processing, manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, constructions, mining and the quarrying industries, leisure and hospitality, the sanitation and waste management, digital startups, business process outsourcing, retail centers, financial services, modern markets, transportation services. Some public institutions like the Ports and Harbour, Customs, DVLA, and Passport Office are all included. What the BME be saying, there are no limits to companies and businesses will go benefit from the 24-hour economy policy.
Hey, Mensa. You sure say this 24-hour economy system go few way?
Kofi Pa, no be you where ID. You talk say menace they work 2 to 3 jobs for Yonki a day. So how you figure it happen?
Word. The 24-hour economy, they happen for UK, France, Germany, Sydney, even in South Korea. So it will happen for you.
See, this idea be very sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it be very sweet. But people they carry one district, one factory, planting for food and jobs, moving from taxation to production. Where these ideas all pass, here all 10 beans. That be me my problem. Trust.
Guys. Make you not forget say or see a day your John Mahama and the NDC we build the Atwabo gas plant. The terminal 3 for the Kotuka International Airport. And the Meridian Port Service Terminal. We right now said it be the 2nd largest harbor for the West Coast. Weigh them all to the web 24/7 as we speak.
Then man, if you happy guys, near they talk something for trust there, John Mahama they start to among all of them.
Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
Emra Ensida, Sanso and a Riase, NNC, and Untiaday, and a Wasi so yesi. Yawadon shared you know what Dakubia was see between such a area brabum. And Untiadentina was see a tranitia. Aquenia, and will rebebrimo. And Untiafe, see a bit to me a year 24-hour economy. I won't feed the Juma Hodromo at a say edufra and Eduyemo. Yen feed the Juma Hodromo. Yadan Siemo, Yahoni Diemo, Yahon Wojemo. mpuntuo bojabodwa anaso kra no abefo kwan a yefa so di dwuma wode wan kasa dwene ho ba yenwumekuo awodo ya womo ewo customers ya ebre bia ye ho achie no a etese ye ports ene ye harbors no ye customs ye passport office DVLA ene de keka ho a womo nyina betumi abeka 24-hour economy ho ekoba ne saa ya brabo ewo micro Ghana mo ebesesa na sesa ewo yeyo emo wei eya kwanya kese ya bedawo a ebeboa ami improtu nyuma afro kwanenim eno nti brenu anie se wosie som se kua ni ahwesi ebeye adwumaden aboa ama se ni swadi hunu wei abemo na sada ye soi eye NDC amanyuko no ene betumi amana bemo ewo niema hodo a yeye ede aboa se o my Ghana mpunto ebetumi ejina ne naso no 24-hour economy edimu akotena na beboa ama eni swadi hunu nyina ewie peye pepepe eba ya densie affordable housing enwumesua entitiye yapo wodin ene de keka ho ni nyina ebewie mudi eno nti beka NDC ene John Dramani Mahama memwe ho ni anse so my Ghana ebo my Ghana ni swadi hunu o my Ghana dai so entumi emrem emreni ho emoda sanibia eno nti breni nie fawuntuma ebebo je ene NDC dia.
This is the moment of truth. We are discussing the criminal and unprofessional conduct of Godfrey Yabuadame in that of forcing trial. The MIA in answer may church was semnimu. What's your semni in answer? And we've been on a journey. You doom pompon so. Mama, who problems I what ambulance nearby and home. My catcher say Big C, any Ministry of Health for. Enyantia say on we solve our problem because agreement no ma sign there are such clauses in it say problem ba yentwa to adwene na yensiesie into we krata here da haya and thank you producer for this letter exhibit AF the way you na court on krata Ministry of Health National Ambulance Service a memo. Now this letter, this memo is to the Honorable Minister of Health. It is from Director National Ambulance Service Professor Ahmed and Zakaria, on your politician, Professor Mua, or that, Samreno, 22nd February 2016, or that National Ambulance Service or no. Muntie do cause a submission of reports on the meeting between Big C Medical Team, suppliers of the 200 Mercedes ambulances, and the Ghana Ministry of Health team, represented by the National Ambulance Service. Or say, sir, this is to submit a report on the meeting that took place between Big C Medical Team led by Engineer Hamed Sadashi and the Ghana Ministry of Health, represented by the CEO of the National Ambulance Service, Professor Ahmed Nuhu Zakaria, on the technical issues raised in the post-delivery inspection report on 10 ambulances out of the 200 that are to be supplied by Big C Medical. The meeting took place in Dubai on Thursday, 11 February 2016. Into we no, but my menfa the relevant portion. Ochiro the aban kan or ochiro the Big C for so kind. We know say the following agreement and recommendations were made. These were the agreements. Obligations by Big C Medical. Big C Medical will ship all the equipment of the 30 ambulances to Ghana to fix them. Shipment is to be done this week. Big C Medical will send a technical team to Ghana when the equipment arrives. Big C will address and rectify all the issues raised when the technical team arrives in Ghana. Big C will train emergency medical technicians on usage of vehicles and equipment when they are fixed. Commissioning and handing over will be done when the ambulances are ready. Big C will address the issues of maintenance workshops. Big C for G2. The ministry will expedite action to get the remaining 20 ambulances at the port cleared at the earliest convenience. All the 30 ambulances will be assembled together at a location of choice. Clearance of medical equipment shipped by Big C will be facilitated by the Ministry of Health. Now, in October 2016, and a Big C for the Omoboshaso, where a bail of leading. medical equipment na any ambulance mu omo jitu mu so omo de beba no omo shipping ni nyina bra tema port. This is the bill of lading. This is the bill of lading. Everything is here. All the medical equipment, including spare parts for ambulance. It contains 30 sets of medical accessories and defibrillators for 30 Mercedes-Benz. Everything, medical accessories ni nyina ye de buy. Will you believe? Say besine aban say medical accessories no mon claim free port. That's what port. 8 years ni. Big C, mo say obi e the ambulance abremo. E ye trotro. Ya pa mo honto ma say nye trotro. Ye hudie wom. Mo call court mo say oh stick away abo ho no entare ho ye. Seat no emu nye den. Cardboard bi utumu a intimi I just say what is afo atum eno intimi nto. The mo kan ya emu aduru ni say medical equipment ni. And they have shipped the medical equipment to you based on agreement or money aban ye. Aban say ye ko clear medical equipment ni be share ambulance ni mu a ye ntumi nka say John Mahama ni ato forcing eto trotro ne ba Ghana ye case na ye prosecute ati ato forcing na collapse because ambulance na ye say chimato wo hunti ye financial loss no medical equipment ni nya ba mu pe. It means the ambulances can be used. So abro ni be yo say ye be kwa clear medical accessories no ne ye de ahye ambulance ni mu na yetimi use de and ye can na tema port on say 8 years. The things are still there. Now this thing, the agent of Big C, Mr. Jackpa, wakani nyina wona dance kratem. This is the bill of lading. And so if producer take me to Mr. Jackpa's witness statement, give me the relevant pages. Let me quickly show viewers about this. Okay? In I want the paragraphs of Mr. Jackpa's witness statement, where you will see clearly he explains, say, all these problems can be remedied. And indeed, not Honorable Setepe, Honorable Jackpa. And indeed, we rectified it. We sent the accessories. Abain enye ready. And I will read just the portion about loss. Producer, just tell me the page. Let's go to the last paragraph that I said I wanted, which should be 60-something, right? 100 and something. Give me the last paragraph on this particular event. Yeah, paragraph 116. Paragraph 116. Muntie bibi wa. Paragraph 116 abusuafo. Enche yebeko de asi wo court ni mu sisi or say it is after the documents marked as page 2 and 3 of Exhibit AK that the former Minister for Finance wrote. This is on. Let me go to the issue of loss. The issue of loss. For this is NDC 360. Today we are bringing you all the necessary facts. Okay, yes, no financial loss. So what's it? Insofar as causing financial loss to the Republic is concerned, two main facts are evidence. Ochechim, why he is not responsible for any loss in this matter. Now, he goes on and on to say that 106, I say that since government, let me zoom it for you to see. I say that since government has accepted the vehicles and has not terminated the contracts, the only type of loss government can be talking about is the cost of rectifying the so-called defects, if any. In this case, however, it is clear that Big C is ready and willing to install the medical equipment in the ambulances, subject to the government clearing the medical accessories or equipment from the Tema port. Where then is the loss government is complaining about in these proceedings? Loss in a way. What ambulance? Obi the ambulance abrel. What's the problem wo ho? O say me de ho nyema ni nyina abrel. Wo na wo ye consignee. Aban pet through Ministry of Health, they bet me a clad in a free pot. Obi and to me clear. Aban say abroni be ye men clear that. Send a bay made to media to force your kojina court to say ambulance not toy and your papa. Ye clear near the infidel gumu ambulance, and bet me you sue. I'm a Ghana for your home for so. But on yet. Let's go back to the presentation. Time on you. Now, this is the case in court. And we have been expecting, say, Attorney General say nobody is afraid of prosecution. We believe that we will get justice in court. Ma court ni asem no, na court ni mua, obi amua. Ontie de Godfrey Dameka, ontie de atofo seneka, na yemfa no krento baby I was here to. But asem ye dia ena nano ya wode ya 23rd May 2024. Nano ya wode ya. Yekupie mu court. Ye call ye no, owura jakpa, oye anamsi ni ma big C. And a would be a dance here. And a lawyer for to force in bisa no question during cross examination. Now, all your question, no, it was about the seal on the letter honorable Ato Forsen. A tray. No, dear dance here say a tres letter no, a minister of finance, said Tekpe and a man who can say Ato Forsen tray. Now, when I go for that, sorry, no, my lord objection. Alright, Jackpa, on her so in defending her. I say, we will defend it Ato Forsen. And yet, no, I won't defend it no. And then Mr. Jackpa say, hey, Sana Becca. Attorney General, me pesa what he say, wo na wo adwen bone say, wo pesa media dance crew mu to Ato Forsen so. Because only me share anado the so say at odd hours. What frame ni me share. Wo ka kire me say me back court wa. Asem wo be bi say me bia no minyi anu sei. Na me nka bi mu a. Na what media Ato Forsen akoto prison. You want me to falsify and skew my testimony to help your case. Scandal na abani nyina ne fare by ni esi court. I am not fabricating it. It is in the record of proceedings. I am showing you the certified true copy, producer. Certified true copy. I will put it on our NDC 360 page from page 24 to 31. Mr. Jack Pasem wo kan e wo court. Shenon so say adansie or testify under oath. It just say word odinse. Say adansie a wo kan e no kre. Na so odi tra ye betumi de na koto afiase for perjury. Certified true copy any certified true copy, the record of proceedings of 23rd day of May 2024. Now, if you go to page 24 of the document, this is what is there. Lawyer Tamakulune air cross examiner. Or say, let me just go down. Question. In the specific case of this transaction, can you tell the court what were required in the LC to be honored? I say, Jack Passe, in this particular case, particular LC, they are condition precedent. I cannot enumerate them offhand. That needed to be met, blah, blah, blah. So he goes on. Have a look at Exhibit B2. Let her now to force and tray. Can you see a seal on Exhibit B2? I say, yes, my lady, I can see a security seal. Can you tell the court what seal it is? If there is any name, agency, or department, or say it is the Controller and Accountant General Department security seal. Then, only need you come on. Come on, and Honorable Godfrey Dame. Say Honorable Godfrey Dame. This Honorable Godfrey Dame, sorry. I say, my lady, I'm a little bit constrained to intervene because the Minister of Finance at the time was in court and testified about authorization. I wonder what Mr. Jackpa's business is to testify about authorization. In the court, then Mr. Jackpa came in. Then you kind of saying, Mr. Dami came in again. My lady, the point I am making is actually part of my objection. If my learned friend wanted to go on record, then let it be. So then Mr. Jackpa comes in. Mr. Jackpa comes in here. The air cano and ye will be a dance ya wedding court abra wedding sister becano cre. Mr. Japaneka say, oh, my lady, I want to put on record that I am not here to defend A1. Then the court comes here. I say, I have not told you that you have defended A1. I say, no, I am not talking about you. I say, Mr. Japa, the Attorney General did that. He accused me directly and I want to respond. Then Mr. Japa comes. My lady, I have heard that, but I want to make it clear here that the Attorney General has on several occasions had meetings with me privately at odd hours, both in person and on phone in respect of this case to cooperate or answer questions in a manner that will make his case better against A1 Ato Forsen. And I have refused. And I have evidence to that. And so, and so if he is accusing me here that I am here to defend A1, he has brought hostilities to my doorstep, and I am responding to the hostilities. And if he continues on this angle, I will open the Pandora box, and we will all know actually what transpired. He has brought it up, and I will give it to him. Until when the court had to intervene to calm down. Until press release, he said, NDC for your same way one dance here. Mr. Jackpa was not lying. Until they are dancing and better abonting. And some people said, oh no, munishe, mu tape among famra. Edu baby crowd almost say, oh, tape na NDC for one. Your Supreme Court judge be fear ne see here. And now then where the born na wunim say ye ba beche. Na wa start take wonu mu asem. So we decided to swerve them. Producer, back to the presentation. We did the press conference, but meeting Corona no mu free say ye the who tape beba na yamfa ye the foforo because we have a lot of tapes. And ye the bank kakra. So our national chairman addressed a press conference. We won't play to you the entire tape because the tape is out there. But for purposes of this presentation, I will play two aspects of the tape. Wow, Betsy, Godfred Damia. Akwebi Oti good evening, got a friend of Paul Adomochre. On the SCSA, Jackpa was begging Godfred Dami to drop the case. But you will see that it was Godfred Dami and Papa Yache or Hano. So, oh, letter of credit, and maybe Sawa, can he say? If you saw agreement now, condition, can he say? Akwana say, if you listen to the full tape, you will see everything. But he got to a certain point, now name Mr. Jackpa. And then Mr. Jackpa said, Debbie, Nipa Antina saying Nipa Bonesa. Attorney General, the opposite menyan me ya meditro. Na mema innocent man, akwa that prison, ain't me yet. Producer bossa tape in mame.
You pay only after the goods have been delivered. That is also the contract, not so.
Yes, but then the financial instrument for the project is an irrevocable letter of credit. So that credit letter has already been sent.
Hold on, no problem. But in my view, that letter of credit area, the contract requires that you pay by letters of credit, not so.
Yes, in addition, we should establish it upon the front of the contract. So already you have paid.
Upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes. Upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance, since there was no advance mobilization, advance payment, that LC was a security that you have to establish ahead.
No problem. It's on the contract for every 50 ambulance. Is it the contract for the contract for every 50 ambulance?
Pardon?
Is it the contract for? I'm saying upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes.
Is it the contract for the every 50 ambulance?
If the contract is for 200 ambulances in tranches of 50.
Good, hold on. So that contract for 50 ambulance is different from this one?
No. The contract is one contract for 200 ambulances, which has been broken down within the contract for every few. You establish LC for every 50 tranche. So you have 4 LCs for the 200 ambulances.
No, that part I disagree with you. But if you look at the terms of the contract, it's quite clear. And it should not be difficult for you to accept because really it doesn't put you in any problem at all. That does not put you into any difficulty. I don't know the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance. So for me, if you accept that, then it doesn't put you in any difficulty. See,
the problem I have in accepting that for you, is that in there are letters that confirm that, both from government and from our principal, that is for every 50 ambulances. That confirms that. And I'll be tendering those letters in. So I cannot go against what the letters say and the contracts say because I was the agent at that time. Japan Business was the agent.
Hold on. LC's on site. Payment shall be in euros. First of all, you said there shall be no advance payment.
Yes.
What does advance payment mean?
What it means is that you are not the supplier was not going to be paid any cash, any money for him to use in procuring all the accessories and everything to manufacture. So the manufacturer will use his own money to buy the ambulance vans, all the accessories from across the globe, with the security from government being the LC. And the LC has conditions precedent.
Hold on. Okay. Yes, advance payments don't mean paying in advance of the delivery of the goods.
they said no advance payment.
Yes, advance payment means that you are paying before the goods are delivered to you.
No, they said no advance payment. Not that there's advance payment. Yes. No advance. Mean that you will not pay.
Yes, until the goods are delivered to you. Also.
Yes.
So until the goods are delivered, you don't pay at all.
You don't pay.
Also. So, and then also it goes ahead to say that payment shall be in a free manner. Else it's on site. In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple. The theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go. The way you want to go about it.
So let's agree. Let's describe it that way. Let's describe it that way. Do you want to go about it?
Okay,
if fine. Agree this way. It makes it simple.
Yes, it will make
it doesn't also involve. It doesn't involve any difficulty for you.
Yes, I agree. I understand your point. That it doesn't.
When you say there's no advance payment, yes. When you say there's no advance payment, ordinarily meaning in Ghana that you don't pay until you get your goods. Now the contract here, even the clear terms, unless maybe you guys did not draft the contract, it says everything on site of goods shall be established upon the signing of the contract for every future.
No, the contract was drafted by government. It was done by government. And it was an LG department perused the contract and approved the contract for government.
It is not a problem whether they approve it. Every contract is actually approved before later when they are implementing it. Then problems.
You see, what the difficulty I have with your position is that, you see, frankly speaking, fine, as you are saying, if I agree to your position, how you want to go about it and how you want me to go about my answering questions and things. If I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest because I know that is not how it's supposed to be. And I'll be dishonest in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, Atu Forsen, to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Yoni Kulendi, when I went to Yoni Kulendi's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, I am in this case because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal and through me because I know the truth and I decide not to say it because I want to help the AG make his case. And I ask myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by it. Anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my difficulty.
It's on the phone. I don't even know that.
Oh no. No, don't worry about that one. My issue. I'm just. Oh no. You and I will be meeting. You'll be meeting me at my cousin's place. And you've been bringing this issue up several times, and I keep telling you that I can't do that because it doesn't sit well with me.
Look at the terms of contract. The terms of contract are simple. And it's on site shall be established upon the sign of the contract for every future employers.
Yeah.
We just played portions of it because it was 16 minutes 5 seconds. We played it yesterday. We've given you the relevant portions. Obi was say wabokro no. Jack Pay, ono na ye agent for Big C for ya. Una was say somebody ambulance abre trotro. What the na kodi call to di na asem. Da woni ni di komo ye 9th April 2024 anopa 7:12 a.m. I will show you the evidence. Ni pay kokota kodi adanse a. Wo free say wo prosecutor, wo free say wo case. I was say wona wetimi establish a good case. First match in komo evriva. First match, Godfrey Dame is not a lawyer, he is a legal terrorist. He is a fixed match merchant, a very corrupt character. Telling Obi I was about my chrono say, Uba be dia dance wo koto be oba maybe say can say. Ni pay say me yes sir na me di bone. Me to me fast anya to for sin. Dia wo kano me kasa e yentro and he is supposed to testify to the truth as he knows. He testified, lawyer for better, so what dear dance here based on matters within his personal knowledge, and yet within the knowledge of the Attorney General. So, Jai, no, I made in a dance here. You are even supposed to cross-examine him Na so obeka bibi na nya no kra wapa ne hontoma. Why are you fixing a match with him and telling him what to say? Ade we bi si Ghana da. Na de ehu wo mu kra ne say, Godfred da me wie no say, oh, Mr. Japan bibi. Me timetable, I was me too quiet nti and ochina court no meet me ma. Nti wadanse na wo ba be din me show. Try na slow down. Hwim na adanse no. Me nimwie na wotwe. Se na be ya metime too quiet. Na Japan say we how me documents dos nti wo be kwa ba na meti adaka ni me how kra. I say, oh, Japan na de ba kwa betumi ayaboa me so ne say. Wo betumi akwaje medical excuse duty. Obi a wonyare o, Japan yi nyare. Ghana Attorney General aban lawyer penyi say o koji fake medical report bra say wo yare say na be ya court be tu asem na hye masa o man be ne timi wo de tie mame tie that part of the tape.
Me, that's my timetable for the rest of the
oh, that means that you are not going to be around.
So yeah, and then even next week, the whole of next week I'll not be around. Maybe there's a way of if you will not even finish next week, I would appreciate.
Oh no, okay, no, I'll not finish next week. I don't think I'll be able to finish because the documents are many. So you surely go and come and meet me.
Oh, no,
but that will also depend upon the judge's behavior.
You can bring one medical experience next week.
Okay.
Yes,
okay, fine. If you bring a medical excuse next week.
I think you. How can I bring a medical excuse?
No, you are saying that I should bring a medical excuse next week.
You can if you want.
But brother, you want this one to issue bench warrant for me again?
Right. Anyway.
Because you can see that I was really in admission, struggling for my life, and she issued bench warrant for me to be arrested, and my name was put everywhere.
That's right.
Now, if I go and do another one, as you are saying, my brother, this one will issue another bench warrant for me and destroy the little of my reputation left. He will destroy it.
All right. No problem.
But you surely go and come and meet me still talking. So don't worry.
No problem. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Baba.
Abusianfo, ene da hono. Ene da hono. How low we have sunk as a country. That now we have criminals in important offices. Somebody like Godfred Dame as Attorney General. Carbon once for him so ni mumra chen ubia. Ne spokespersons and media advisors Paul Adomo Tremo say ato force ne jakpamo na epa na chew. Mo hwe no anim buasini. Oni decency impose o tu kwan a obeka no kra kire court to say me tu kwan. Na nya bia Godfred Dame ni deputies no omabon ana. As a two choir and the deputy entimi ni asem way. I just say, o catch a witness to go and forge fake medical excuse duty to defend the court. This man, can he be an attorney general? Now, Obibeka said, why are we talking? What is serious about this? Godfred Dame is a lawyer for your womra. Emrano, your friend of legal profession, professional and Etiquette Rules 2020 LI 24-3. Rule 13 say, we a lawyer, na wudi asem wo court wa. Untumi accused person and a party in the matter. Nipa bia o ka asem ne ho. Eni nkomo as a lawyer directly abra nipa ne wo lawyer. Say nipa ni lawyer obetumi ni nakasa. But nipa no wo lawyer represented party a just say woni ne lawyer kasa. And as a lawyer ma ho kwan se woni ne nkasa. The enti ayaya mra ne sa ne say lawyer ni mumra, ordinary person ni mumra. Na yempese lawyer ni be dada obi a woni mumra na wama na kwaye bibia ne ho betumi a kire no. That is why that rule is there. Mate se bi musi o na jakpa na woni lawyer omoboa. Enkomo we it was recorded on 9th April 2024 year. Jakpa's lawyer was Tadio Sorry. The respected Tadio Sorry. At all material times I want to he had a lawyer entro. Into what breaches our rule no. Emrebia in front of fabrication of evidence. Section 213 and 214 of Act 29. The attorney said, "Wa wo be catch you be say uncle di tronchre court to be ano. Wo commit crime, wo a criminal. Obonia wa your friend of perjury. Also obi nkodi tro enchire court and you can go to jail for it. It's a second-degree felony. Sa bonne no na Godfred am yedi. A lawyer formula now so rule 54 say, to me, integrity of evidence. You can't tell a witness to lie or deceive a court. Oh, your lawyer now catch obi say, obi kodi adanse or court. Ade onim no kodi hu adanse. Enye de wunim. Say be ono ane lawyer crying to me can asemo nshada no say koka we. Because you testify about matters within your personal knowledge. And see, for me to tell Jack Pase, koka we or say no. Koka we or say no. He has breached that rule and committed a crime. Damn the criminal. Then, rule 40, special responsibility of a prosecutor. And also so clear. We a prosecutor, you have a higher responsibility, special responsibility. So we be doing no now wafa attention ne kwanso aye wadwuma. We are all for so Jack Pase won ko dia dance crew mu about the letter of credit. Now what to me I build a false case against Atofose no. We a honorable conduct of a prosecutor na. Oni mu hwe nanim. Ni kiki na jana no. Adwen papa bia ni niti. Adwen papa bia ni akwa waiting. We no mo nam crew say we have the men odi mu mra no. Fixed match nkwa. We've told you that is a stock and trade. That is his modus operandi. You can't see evidence when. I bet the man will say one day, every day for thief, one day for master. Man will say I fed the MP before. Man will say Obi a master. Now Godfred that mean him say Obi share jackpot. In the road jackpot no. On say they were good anymore say. So this is there. Now, a same way AC court wa NDC for you can't see a press conference. Come and see. Godfred Damene and the lawyers, Deputy Attorney General, no issue statement. Oh, hey, MPDC for bois, BBN ho. And I'm a person who won't tronco MPP for the May intended. Producer Mame 23rd May let press release Attorney General issue here. Just the first page, 23rd May. They said emphatically, almost a Godfred Damene share any accused person in the case that he has not met any of them or even sought the cooperation of any of the accused persons. This is a press release from Godfred Damene office. Denying categorically say, Oni akwani shiada, Oni nkasada. None of the accused persons. None. The press release. We'll bring it later. Then, the Attorney General spokesperson, Ekanwo Joy, say, oh, after some over that, I say, Godfred Damene share any of the accused persons. I am throwing this for a buano. Kwensima, now my son says, oh, Shiano, but Oshiano Supreme Court judge be producer, get the WhatsApp chats ready. At least the first two, get it ready. Or say, the Supreme Court judge being a frail Godfred Damene so running fee. Or call you fear not say, one Mr. Jack Pabebo until he was ambushed. Please, let's see Mr. Jackpa on the Godfred Damene or more chats. This is 16th February 2022. 16th February 2022. Or say, I'm humbly, Jackpa send a message to Godfred Damene. I'm humbly requesting for a time and venue at your convenience to meet you for a private discussion. You have a private discussion. 16 February 2022 ton. I'm most grateful for that kind gesture from you. Because now, your money bill, Attorney General intervening, we're fulfilling the bill conditions. And I say, hope to hear from you February. 16 February. Sadana. I want to show you the, yes. 16 February in Komono, Nentuasweni. Godfred Damene replied, or say, I will arrange through your brother. Thanks. Who is his brother? The Supreme Court judge. Obi say me person me share won privately. O say, oh, I will go through your brother. So on connection man for. So no museum adwuma. Na wa da no ho anoma kokone e say wa be pepa wa no say, oh, Supreme Court judge be na entrap me. Abu say for tape ya boy, your Supreme Court judge be omu ana. Sa tape ne de, obu nim say ye wo ne ye wo so. Na ne mere beba. Ye money say, ha, ne mere beba. But the boy, ya swear for more ya boy. Phone call conversation. Abusianfo. Me catch them say Godfrey Dame tape na me boy you know 26 minutes. Phone call Godfrey Dame na friend is a jackpot. Tuesday 9th April 7:12 a.m. Any evidence in any WhatsApp we are locking to me delete. This number Godfrey Dame I block it. Minim the money MTN for ye as so free yenko. But you see we have the real number there. You name, you know, everywhere we have the screenshot with the real number. And this is the number and some 12 phone in Africa Godfrey Dame was for interview. And to Godfrey Dame, the media still has this number. And to what delete cry you to me the evidence is here. Now Matisse be mo say oh na tape no na say Godfrey Dame ne kasa 26 minutes. Na tape na ya boni 16 minutes. 5 seconds here fake. The aka when the aka na beba. By force say you boni nyina. Fake mo de we mo authentic na we. Na nye bia wo me ne udi nkomo for 20 minutes. Na me ne udi nkomo no do ba bi 10 minutes. Am say akoi adwenboni wo ni team. And some wa okay was me record. Na me record the last 10 minutes na. E kire say man record first 10 minutes until last 10 minutes na me record e fake ana. What kasa say you don't think before you speak. This is what they are saying. Let's go back to the presentation. And it's am trust say me share ne da ya chew. Afi Supreme Court judge been a trapo me. And Usuni producer Godfrey Dame spokesperson of 54 seconds. Asam no kan no Joy News. Say your Supreme Court judge been a trapo Godfrey Dame no boma mesisi. No be hu say enkofo no kure ni omanum. You believe them at your own peril.
But didn't have a lawyer.
That's what we are saying. So therefore it was a bit more reassuring for the Attorney General to know that there's a Supreme Court justice who is a relative to the accused person. So his presence, of course, would be in the best interest of the accused person. This is not Sebio Hisebushapein. This is a justice of the Supreme Court. So when the Supreme Court justice invites the Attorney General to come over, and in that said meeting, Richard Jakpa shows up, and then the conversation continues in respect of the plea negotiations, then I don't think the Attorney General has done anything wrong, especially as I pointed out, that at all material times that they met, the third accused person was not represented by counsel. MFA, you are very good.
But didn't have a lawyer.
And can you say namwasione and the dahono? And the dahono lies they say have a short lifespan. On says here when you go say. He said they almost plea bagging, almost not only lawyer. 9th April, ubi anko check court, na Jackpa lawyer, tadio sorry. Inti mu nyan trono. Afe almost na Attorney General akra ka kire ne say onka no kre mani ni true bia. And also so hu say tro. It is not true. All the things about plea bargain, there has not been any plea bargain negotiations in this matter. No plea bargain negotiations in this matter. Richard Jackpa and the trail letters. E come out say, Maza, mama mu ambulance. What's the problem with her? Accessories in Cajon. Yeah, the Abba, Moncler, the information was a Moncler. Most mu prosecute me. Okay. Company no ambulance and they say, case we a bit me good anymore. And the monfa ambulances no emreye. Na yemfa musika mamona asem fa na asem ko. And no bonibia ni mu e very plea bargain Ghana ya shemra act 1079 ma ho kwan se wutimi yesa. Attorney General say and also mempe sika no kra no mempe e was to force in kodem. Omaya kidney patients ye pe sika dia bo mu yetimi to kolebu renal unit mu because I buy the car akufu ado ne ba we the car 4 million mu so mu disika. Uso obi aboye ka 2 million euros o say je wade na fa me ambulance na wo say e trotro ne mame and also so I was say wonye. Yet these same people in the Atu case, and this one producer, give me the Atu Forsen, Atu Asian story. Mubekaya capital bank you know, obu penny back your friend Atu Asian. Abayin bo no do say Bank of Ghana ma bank ni sika. Na owura no wiaye stealing. He was charged for stealing and money laundering and convicted. Say Bank of Ghana sika ye the man no of a 90 million ne basa. 90 million, yet 900 billion titikano atuesi noni. Yet this case, abaima atuesi and plea bargain so tuesika na onko prison. On tuesika na sika na yepe. Till 17 May 2023, atuesi handed lifeline to liquidate his asset and pay 55 million because he paid 35 million out of the 90 million. Obia, yes, or you're guilty of stealing and money laundering. Cry say utimi settle. Utimi ye plea bargain to ya. Na Jackpani big sifu a omo de car brel. U problem an say sticker na ebo ho no frama na machiri. Akonwa ni mu nye den. Drawer bi utu mu eno amu ntimi nto. Medical supplies in him or the medical supplies are brel. Wo say won claim free port because o person go NDC jo ma na ato force ani mu ase. Then that person says, okay, what's what about 2 million euros? No problem. For me, ambulance, mommy. Now, if I was to come out, almost said that we will prosecute the case. Go back to the presentation producer. This, where is the sense in this? You wonder whether these people think about Ghana. And I said, Godfrey Damina found the one that was all Becassa and Abusia for where Jania Figana. He said, we have Godfrey Dami will chroma who in a chimfutru. Because Jackpa threatened, they say, I will open the Pandora's box and Ujane. And to all corporate in New York, or say, Delta mu, and I capture and play mu, or down there, no, near capture no. Ne spokesperson now wedding trading to Madame Vopasu, he was my vice president when I was SRC president at Ghana School of Law. Nice gentleman, but I don't know how I could book Kusa, Omunisu by into Tronkwa. Or also, and then central for friend now on Fanny the call with Ghana. And he comedian, yeah, a friend of Frank Davis. Or no, no, press conference because that man said, Johnny, the spokespersons were doing the phone. Is I'm trouble for no Munyano. The comedian about by also ambulance near Trotro, your papa to Mamma Musanya no crack. After also John Mahama Crano, Etretia bind the say, Yaya to force here, almost all cooperative. I want to warn the MPP. Producer, give me close up. I want to warn the MPP. You see, we are privy to so many things that the respect we have for John Mahama and Tiyan can want them. Because you see, a conversation between a president and a former president is privilege. A conversation between a president and a former president is privilege. Now, President Akufo-Addo, if you don't want these comedians in your party, no more cost about John Mahama in this matter, we will spill the beans. The amount per se, that privileged conversation, we will talk about it. You are warned. You see, then they say, oh, NDC per se, shell they are to force. Nobody is saying it's about intra case anymore. Ye na court to mua, ye pass and ye pay. But then your girlfriend, that man can't be in your DSM. The fact that we prosecute you, now what committed crime, criminal offense, I don't say, oh, you should use the prosecution as a shield. Send me prosecutor to force into Mama family hundi. What's he be with him? So nobody is doing that. If you almost say, oh, you tape now, you're born, you're doctored. You see, the court has ruled on doctored tapes in the case of Kennedy Japan versus Anas. Court will say, so be the tape who now see a fake. Why was he a fake? You know, it was all called for authentic in the bra. It's authentic in a way. Which is you don't have a conscience. But for that, I don't know. The voice was only to me can say, hey, you're doctored. Who you and I were not there. Oh, yeah, then I won't say you're doctored. But for that, way. And then a jackpot threatened, they say, I will open the Pandora's box. Went to me and deny. I said, Brother, you're court. Move the tape near doctor. Obi abehu. Move freeze as I'm near Babacan radio, so near Caswana. Now, Dr. Tape, he wants a security experts on your NDC, on your MPP. Friend Adam Bona, Wakam Wasem. Moment ready, Wakam about it.
It's not doctored. Absolutely not doctored. Anyone who understands, you know, how bargain is done or how recording is done. And this, not even a third-party device was used. It was a direct recording. When I say direct recording, you can see, you know, there are no noise, you know, you have very minimal noise, just like a normal telephone conversation. It means that it was, you know, P2P recording, not where you call me and I set up maybe another recorder somewhere, put it on loudspeaker, and then I'm using the third-party device to record. This is a direct, you know, call it P2P recording, and so it's not doctored. And if you listen to the sequencing, if you gauge the sequencing, you can see Japa Richard's, you know, diction, his tonation, you know, it was constant, very constant. He sustained it. If you looked at the pitch, also he sustained that one as well. And then even with the AG, if you look at it, He spoke as if it was, under his bed or somewhere, but also very sustained. Something like that. And when you look at it, anyone who understands the way these things are done will tell you that no, this will not pass for a doctored tape. Even up to the time they said goodbye to one another, this will not pass as a doctored tape. And you can send it to the FBI, you can send it to the CIA, to MI6, MI5, and they will all tell you the same thing I'm telling you.
This is a verdict of a security expert, not NDC, not MPP. Or say you're doctored. Or say MP Obia, or I tell you cry a chain on or say and you know. And you comfort your watching and say, or because a menyere, Daminanka Samra. Is a mama for strategy, be said Dame call to no maybe. Into the deputy, Mimi Krumni, lawyer Tia Boa and Infant and Image. So never Adamia Ma or Bibiane Japa, Dame Upe Umpu, you come to court. Either you resign or you come to court. So I won't resign it, dear Brabishia Jakpa. Won't resign it, dear Brabishia Jakpa or court. Nasa was it a doctor that becan or court. You, I was for emergency, young Koyanim. Yeah, NDC, the MPP for key soap concert party, yeah, high home. Because Ghana phone him day. We are not stupid people in this country. We are discerning. But let me give you the verdict of neutrals on this matter. NDC for Bryce Simmons of Imani, Africa. Bryce Simmons was Papa way. On the ambulance case, prosecution of Ato Forsen, incompetent, needless. Bryce Simmons. Was the politics na MPP? We only NDC new. Bryce Simmons. With the verdict of neutrals. Franklin Kujo, Mubaka Papa way opposition boy chipa. Imani Africa president. Muntie. I say Facebook. I say I am sorry. I was wrong about AG inability to do what he has been accused of. Nipa ye bad. AG ye cobra. He must go. Or dame. Even the dame. Or ye cobra. And yet law be no practice you. Dame no to. Connection kwa. Dame and auto. Franklin Kujo na I say I was right about the AG. Ato Forsen's trial was political. It is a Sammy Gyamfi na makasa na office me NDC in America. Look at the verdict. Bryce Simmons, Franklin Kujo, independent-minded Ghanaians. And most of the times they criticize the NDC. We professor of law, Professor Apiaje Tuya, 28th May 2024, no yan published. Or say Attorney General's office tarnished by NDC tape. He must apologize and resign. Professor say, "Dame, pachaw na resign." We or NDC niana. MPP for freeze Ghana and Nyansafo, but the Nyansafo sign Ghana for your wabotre. But the non-stress say you can take us for granted. Wabe wako kasa brabe you one we dwane akwa kwese buchiri waka cho spokesperson say wonum ni phone and na wasoma concert party akwa is a Frank Davis say why make us a doctor guys obeka doctor dan wafa onwedi. Experts have authenticated the tape and you will see the evidence of the authentication in court. Enye bibia na yebeka na wa ha aha ye kon ho. Producer mame more of what neutrals have said. Give me more. This is Mr. Ansasare, former director of Ghana School of Law. Akufo-Addo down for pa. Ghana School, the ambulance case. Akufo-Addo must be impeached. I see into Akufo-Addo there so. If he doesn't sack Odame, I see when you Odame there into that there so. Ansasare no. But mame, Reverend Kwesi Boateng, ne lawyer no Bobby Branson. Mame ne there no. So no there MPP lawyer. Mame, this is the last one I'll show you. Say, I will step aside if I were the Attorney General, Bobby Branson. We dear, more news far. Madam for power, child dear law school, lawyer unimadie. But MPP ni, on why aware. MPP lawyers are even calling for Attorney General to step aside. Let's go to my final slide of the presentation, Yempo. This is the verdict of neutrals, not just Sammy Gyamfi. The verdict. So what are we asking for? Yes, number one, Godfrey Dame, for what you matter to. And as a Akufo-Addo you ready, any ready. So Akufo-Addo you ready Parliament. Now what you be? O move say be ka same way na what na MPP aye press conference na dane political football ni atwa so. There will be a motion of censure against Godfrey Dame. You be hwehwem, be TV so obi abehu bi. Afi so you say Godfrey Dame must be prosecuted for telling a witness to fabricate evidence, it is perjury, second-degree felony. On one prosecutor na me say Godfrey Dame, I just owu. Onu munsio grawa ma aban se san ye be prosecutor no. Ye den be ko general legal counsel so aka ho. Nti abusuafo, everything you need to know about that forcing case na ma chirechiro mu no. The ekosu ni nyina no e na me the evidence na brewo no. You can decide for yourself. Yenim hwekra de dokre to ahye yenim sa aben. Mature the case of the state, mature the case of auto forcing. Mature the akoso or court, the judge as to what the issues are. And I've shown you the evidence from Sir Tekpa and Mr. Jakpa about those evidence. Evaluate it for yourself. But Damia, what committed crime? Now what breaching the legal professional and etiquette rules. I was say a so. There cannot be any hiding place for him. Or by a Bekwakushiana airport. On resign, me mini problem cry. What the partners or Mra court to Mishia Jakpa? Court. Tuesday is the day. Now let's read some of your messages. Bawa Zakaria Abdullah. I say good evening. The aficionado of communication. And to everyone on the globe, the damning revelation like Godfrey Dame has exposed the long-held view that the AG has been engaging in judicial process manipulation. And his cup is full. And no amount of water that is brought from the sea can wash the dirty dealings of the dishonorable AG on ethical conduct. Abubakar Ibrahim Musa was keenly following the discourse from Insuatre in Buno region. I said the continuous stay in office of the Attorney General Godfrey Dame and the subsequent justification by the MPP and their evil surrogates suggest that the MPP is indeed a democratic assassin. Godfrey Dame must go. The next one from Kwame Prince says Godfrey Dame is just evil and he must resign. He is not fit to be our Attorney General. Godfrey Dame must go. David K. Abisi said the truth is that Dame is always evil and he must go. The Attorney General is wicked. The GBA is quiet. 24 hours after such an explosive scandal, the president is playing the ostrich. What a shame. GBA for your tremor. The tip is there. Producer, do you have Dame's speech at the 2023 GBA conference? Get that ready for me. I'll show them something. Like Franklin Kojo is saying. Okushia lawyer for at the bar conference in 2023. And some were working on the Now, Gilbert Malik say, we are still waiting for the original tape and the video evidence of the MPP. No one is above the law. Godfrey Dame must go. Yes. Mona most yes to force in the power Godfrey Dame achel. Most mo video tape you here. Adane boachi bidin. Twan kontumpo mansa fo yera oda bonten. And I would be uncle Bruce if you feel now. On the money tape in a way. And trofo. Foga Nuku no say in this serious Jakpa Dame gate, the press conference held by the lawyers Frank Davis and Anabi gave me serious mental distress. What Frank Davis presented was an insult to his own intelligence. I say, for Stina Dame is a disgrace to the bar. The AG should do the honorable thing by resigning from his post as the state attorney and minister of justice. Now, producer, before I conclude, give me Dame's speech. Give me. Okay, let me give you the verdicts of the mature neutrals. Same way, I want to give you the verdict of Kennedy Akompre Kwe Japan. Obieni wa MPP ni cheno. Obieni wa obo MPP NDC HDD attempt cheno. Wakasa aba case muntie Kennedy Japan. Se Sammy Gyamfi na wunyi mini ya tie Kennedy Japan.
Things have gone on. Yeah. But honestly, I'll be frank. Menim sa samno wo court here. But I disagree. I disagree with Atu forcing the Yes. Now truth will kill me because Sawusi will be a minister of finance. Nese ministry be Edine Yabano establish LC Manwa. Now Kasadia, any more ministers na motiwana mu heli sayid. Mu hweni.
Ana we be a bibi wo mo winim.
Well, but I'm telling you, Maridi Kakra, and I'm just saying, in principle, Sawuka James said, causing financial loss to the state because he established an LC for a ministry. It is not his responsibility to check, say, Enyomani Baya Nasama. It is the responsibility of that particular ministry. I will establish an LC on his behalf to check.
And on to the BSS of any.
What you say? Media, Mrs. Awu, you sue and no as causing causing financial loss to the state. I disagree.
Okay.
Me must state my position. But
oh, there be
maybe
anya facts ni nyina available.
I know the facts. I know. What you say? I disagree. Because yes, ministers, you are not even empowering anybody to sign anything. Because they will take a clue from Atufos. It is a real phone, sir.
But unfortunately, no, Atufos is in court. He has not been sentenced. So they are okay.
Yeah,
I think so. Obey given the case.
Right. I'm saying court to a young canopy. Anyway. But me no but my stating my position means no. I can't. I am not against Obi Awam this can no. But the crime be alpha so. Me I've always had a problem with causing financial loss to the state. So I charge it. Honestly.
No masione men kan ba ko ene mesua ene da ho no bomuchichi finsu ase beka chos odencheme we ni nechinye we by the way Kennedy Japan ka asa ase mo no nyanko presidential primaries ni lusu ye na maka say they say ni buofu we na wonya afi kura na wo contest for MPP presidential candidate. But you see, and this is one thing I like about Kennedy Japan. Sometimes so nimunku dia sometimes he will say the truth. So MPP force away. Which chant Kennedy Japan aka Bryce Simmons, everybody has said it. Obi akwato ambulance, o say a trotro ambulance is ambulance papa. Enyema wo say a problem on enyema kitinkiti bi ebetumi asolve. Medical accessories a wo so hia ya ship ya bro 8 years in your port. Why now cause financial loss to the state? Is it you are weja medical accessories no? E wo port for 8 years. Na ambulance ni see awiem for 8 years no. Anase nipa kro na ono sign letter of credit on behalf of the minister, for the minister, with the seal of the minister. A minister about court, I authorize him. Was say even if Sir Tekpe says he authorize him, maybe mean to. Even if the minister's seal is on the letter, mean to. No. But you see, Godfrey, your sins have found you out. Your cup is full. Your day of reckoning has come, and you will never go free. This is NDC 360 Media and Sammy Gyamfi NDC Amanyuku. This was our 4th and special edition, and I hope you've learned something from this. And if you care about justice, I'm sure this will be part of the decision you make come 7th December 2024. It's also about corruption. It is about the devious characters governing our country today. And because one day it can be you. And unti yanto aba na yensisem na yema ban a ode atentene ni be ye adwuma emra na mo kan ye ho na yen sure say adame a ode justice ebo dame chacha wokrum ha no ida say ode na adwuma beto na oba be hia jakpa e wo court kai say voter transfer ekoso proxy list 30th of May to 14th of June. If you want to take advantage of that, yes sir, your vote is your power. Find your EC district office and do so from between the times of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. from 30th of May to 14th of June. And remember to vote for none other than His Excellency, the nation builder, John Dramani Mahama. Now what you send there, ebe sans we share bien. Onyame share munyina.